All right, take a look at all of the thinking that we've come up with so far about penguins.
After reading and viewing extensively about polar animals, Kristen's first graders engaged in a back-channel discussion focused on new learning and questions. Whether jotting on Post-its or iPads, they use comprehension strategies to make meaning.
Dylan asked for how long have they been walking? George says they walk and slide, because it's showing some of your thinking there. So remember we left off on the step-by-step page of where the mother passes the egg to the father. The father makes a nest for the egg on his feet, keeping it safe and warm beneath a flap of skin on his belly. While the fathers care for the eggs, the exhausted mothers march. The moon and the stars light their way. Where do you think they're going? Oh, say that again?
The mother's been already walking for 100 miles.
They've been walking for 100 miles already, and now they have to turn right around and go back. Look at this. Miles of new ice have formed along the shore, so they must walk even farther this time. I'm going to jot that farther. I know, I'm going to jot that down because I did not know that. Mothers have to walk farther. Eden writes, polar bears are not alike with penguins. Mothers walk farther, Jacob S. writes. Water is the penguin's true home. They can hold their breath for over 15 minutes and dive to a depth of 1,700 feet to feed on fish, krill, and squid. Wait a second. I remember someone asking, what do they eat? Do you hear that? Let me read that again. So I think you're going to have to jot this. This is your answer. To feed on fish, krill, and squid. Ben, did you hear about how far they dive down?
Like 1,700 feet.
Whoa, that is so deep. Hold on, Hannah. Let me jot my thinking, and I'll come right back to you. 1,700 feet deep. Whoa. And you know what? That piece of new learning actually gives me a question, too. How long can they hold their breath? I'm going to jot that down. How long can they...
15 minutes, it says.
Did it say that?
No, it said over 15 minutes. It said over.
Here, you know what? Great recommendation. Read it again. Read it again, Dylan says. Bring it back to the book, okay? Water is the penguin's true home. They can hold their breath for over 15 minutes and dive to a depth of 1,700 feet to feed on fish, krill, and squid. Diego, you did something important. You told me 15 minutes, but I wasn't monitoring my comprehension very closely there. I said the words, I read the text, but it didn't click in my brain how long they could hold their breath. So what I did was I went back and reread. And now, right away, because I was reading with a question in mind, I saw 15 minutes. So I can actually post that answer right now. More than 15 minutes, maybe 16, maybe 17. So I'm going to jot that in because I got my question answered right there. Wow. That is a long time. Yes, Dylan?
They have to be actually a fast swimmer because they go 1,700 feet down and then they have to come back up. So they have to be very fast. In only 15 minutes.
Look at this back channel of all the thinking that we've collected about penguins. Do the babies go in the middle of the huddle? The females lay eggs. When the weather gets warmer, the female lays eggs. Mothers have to walk farther. What's a lingering question that you have right now about penguins? If you've got a question about penguins, jot it down. I know I see that right there, Dylan. Good thinking. Sebastian writes, can they survive? What are their predators? Good question.
Kristen has prepared a think sheet with QR codes, which will